Hey guys, what is up? It's Justin here from the Expert Business Blueprint, and I want to make this video to share with you all about the Expert Business Blueprint mentoring program and mastermind. So if you are interested in getting mentoring this year to escape the time for money trap and start growing a real coaching business that gives you more freedom, gives you more fulfillment, and gives you more impact, then this is going to be for you. So I'm going to walk you through a little bit about where this program came from and also what's included and what you can expect. And if at any time you do decide this is what you want to learn more about, you can just get in touch with us and we'll set up a short 30-minute interview to see if it's definitely the right fit for you. Okay, so basically this program is specifically designed for a certain type of coach, trainer, or professional service person. We have clients including fitness professionals, online fitness business owners, we have chiropractors, marketing consultants, Facebook ad agency owners, speakers, authors, anyone with expertise to share and want to grow a business around that. And what happens is that what happened to me, the biggest lesson I learned, which created this program, was that most coaches don't actually have a business. They just have a job. And the cost of being really good at what you do is that you end up having a job, right? So this happened to me a few years back. I had a little fitness studio. I was a personal trainer and mindset coach. And I was pretty good. I did a lot of studying. I worked hard, just like you, to be really good at what I did. And I went out there and I, did all the content, did all the hustling, knocked on the doors, put articles out, did all this stuff. And clients started coming in. My diary filled up. Referrals started pouring in. I was getting client testimonials, and I got momentum. Maybe you've got momentum right now because you're onto something. Your service or your product, people like it, they respond to it, and they're telling their friends. And that's really, really good. And you get there through hustling in the beginning. And what happened was, though, that there came a point when I realized that this was just a job that was boxing me in. And the more money I made, the more clients I attracted, the less freedom I had in my life. Maybe you feel that way too. I'd love to know if that is how you feel. If that is where you are, then this is very important for you to listen to this. And that realization became a crushing reality for me because I'm out here on the island of Cyprus in Europe right now, but I'm from the UK originally. And I moved over here, started a business here, but my parents and family stayed in the UK. And one day, a few years ago, I got the phone call from my parents back in the UK saying that, Justin, your mother's been diagnosed with a brain tumor. You've got to come back home. And that was it. Literally, that day, I packed my bags, got my flight, came back to the UK to be there with my family. Now, fortunately, my mother recovered. She had the operation. She got back to good health. However, in that 6 to 12 months I was in the UK, then I realized that I didn't have a business anymore. This income I built in Cyprus, all my clients, poof, gone overnight. One phone call, okay? And then everything I'd worked for was gone. So I wonder, is your business like that right now? Is it at the point where if you had to go tomorrow, if there was a family emergency, if you couldn't work for any reason, or you just didn't want to, if you just wanted to get away for 90 days and travel around, would your income be abolished? Is that the case? Because it was for me, and it is for a lot of other coaches I meet. So after a year or so, my mother got back to health, and I decided I was ready to come back to Cyprus and start over from scratch. But this time, my mindset was different. I said that this time I was going to build a business that supported me. A business that works for me, not a business that I go to work for. And I promised I would build a business that serves more people, could scale up, and wouldn't depend solely on me for all the income. So I started learning different things then. Up until that point, I'd been learning from marketing coaches and online marketers and things like that. who tell you about, how to do email marketing and what's a landing page and things like that. But at this point, I stopped worrying about all that tactical stuff. And I started looking at real companies. And I started looking at, how does Tony Robbins grow a global brand and have coaches work underneath him with his name? How does Starbucks go from one coffee shop to tens of thousands? How do McDonald's do it? And I started looking at these real companies and started analyzing real business growth, and then wanted to apply those strategies in the coaching expert field, right? So that's what I did. And I came back to Cyprus, rebuilt the studio, but this time I was working on the business and I brought in other people to work in the business. They would work with the clients, doing the operations, the day-to-day stuff. And I started to automate my lead generation. So we put the marketing mostly on autopilot. I came up with a way to do all my content marketing in 1 hour a week, and then leverage that content to be sucking in leads consistently and automatically. I then outsourced the sales process, and of course outsourced the fulfillment delivery of the service process. And I later on then went to open another business, this time in a different country, that was also within 90 days fully working without me needing my presence there. Okay, so it's totally possible that with the right systems, the right knowledge, and the right mindset, you can have a business delivering your service or expertise even in a different location, a different country even, and that business can then be an asset to you, paying you money, not a job that demands your time. So what stops solopreneurs making that jump? Well, this is what the program, the Expert Business Blueprint, is all about. And I identified 5 major things that you need, 5 pillars that need to be put in place for you to create an expert business that can be scaled up to 7 figures and above, and also gives you more freedom and works for you, gives you a lifestyle. Okay, and so let me walk you through those 5 things right now. The first step is your identity. I call this, the first module is identity level transformation, and this is all about not just mindset, not positive thinking. It's about the fact that your beliefs and your attitudes create your identity. Your identity, the label you hold for yourself, your definition of self, determines all your actions, and your actions determine your results. So right now, if you're busy, burned out, drowning in client work, overwhelmed, you think there's like 100,000 things to do, you can't give up control to anybody else because maybe you've been burned by people or they can't do things the way you do them. And if you just can't see any way that your business could deliver a service without you being there all the time, it's firstly down to your identity. There are some actions and things as well, but I can teach you the actions and the strategies, but if you do them, but you don't change your mindset, you're either going to stop those activities, or you're not going to do them consistently, or you're going to self-sabotage them. So identity is number 1. And there are 2 main identities we need to focus on. There is the identity of the solopreneur, or the self-employed specialist. And that's pretty much who we are when we start coaching. You see, we're conditioned, we're brainwashed to say that you are the value. You do your certifications, do your courses, and what everyone tells you is, oh, you can charge 50 pounds an hour, or 60 euros an hour, or $100 an hour. You are the value, you are the brand. Everybody comes to you. So we get conditioned like this. And then we think all of a sudden, well, I have to do everything in this business. The business is me. So do you feel like that right now? Let me know in the comments if that's how you feel, because it's how I felt for a long, long time. And this is the identity we have of a solopreneur or a self-employed person. And self-employed means employed. Employed means you have a job. You have to go and work for the job. You work for the company. The company isn't working for you. So that's the solopreneur identity, and your beliefs. The solopreneur is driven largely by ego, by self-perception, self-worth, and the decisions and actions in the business aren't made logically. So if you look at your pricing right now, what you charge per hour, what your program fee is, what your goals are, these are all driven by your ego. They're driven by what you think you can do or what you think you can't do. Or it's about you comparing yourself with other people, right? You know what I'm talking about. That's how the solopreneur does it. They box themselves in, we box ourselves down based on what our judgment of ourselves and our comparison with other people. Okay, and that will stop you from growing a big business. So instead, the first module is about helping you shift to the entrepreneur identity, being the business owner, not the business worker. And the entrepreneur's identity is actually, it's about vision. It's about making an impact. It's about abundance. It's about giving to other people. The solopreneur thinks about what he or she can get and works in the business, whereas the entrepreneur thinks about what he or she can give, what the company can produce for its customers, its team, its community. And the entrepreneur works on the business, right, with higher producing profit tasks that move the company forward. And it's about shifting your identity first of all. That's the first thing. The second thing we'll do, the second module, is about vision and objectives. So the next thing to do is we'll create a powerful, compelling vision for you and your life. So we need a vision of what your life, your ideal life is going to look like. Okay, and this means the free time you have, what you do with your day, where you are, how much freedom to travel you have, who you want to be with, how much money you might want to experience all the cool things you want to do and have. And then we create a company vision. So now we know the company is being designed to fuel your life. The company now is built around your life, not the other way around. The way most people have it is that their life is built around the business. And let me know if that's how you feel right now. Your life happens around your business. We want to set it up the other way around. So in the program, we're going to help you set your life vision up first and then the company vision. So we look at, okay, what does the company have to now do to produce you the lifestyle you want, the time, income, and mobility that you want? Once we have the company vision, then we're going to move on to, we create an organizational chart for your company. And this is going to help you understand the different components of your business. It'll help you understand which parts you want to outsource or you can automate first. And once we look at the business as a series of divisions, like 5 main areas, we have marketing, sales, fulfillment, team development, and admin and finance. We look at the company like that, then you can get clear and focused on each of the areas. And we can set targets for each of these areas. So we know, okay, let's work out how many leads does your marketing system have to create each month? How many sales do we have to convert? How much? We look at fulfillment then. What has to happen in fulfilling your customers? Okay, how are they going to be fulfilled? And what kind of customer satisfaction scores are we going to look for? How are we going to monitor that? Then we look at team development, okay? And in the early stages, if you're still a solopreneur on your own, team development is going to start with who do we need to hire first so you can get some of your life back, okay? Is it an admin assistant? Is it someone to calculate your finances? Is it another coach or professional, okay? We're going to help you do that in the program. You'll get coaching on how to do that and when. If you already have a small team, then team development is going to look at, for you, it's going to look at how do we grow that team? How do we get to know your team members, what drives them, and how to get the best performance out of them? And also, are they all clear in what they have to do to drive the company forward? A lot of team members, you might find, don't actually know what their role is. Or you're boxing them into a role they don't actually want to do, or they're not best suited for. So I'm going to show you in the program how to assess all of your team members and find out what they're going to naturally excel at. Okay, and this way you get the most out of every single team member. Every member on your team should be able to provide thousands of dollars of revenue a month to your company. So we're going to show you how to literally maximize those assets. Okay, and then the admin and finance department, we're going to go through how to track the finances, the critical numbers. Going to show you how to use how to create an income statement. Going to show you or a profit and loss statement. Going to show you about the balance sheet and how to do that. You're going to learn how to make a cash flow statement. And the best part is you're then going to learn how to outsource that, because I hate that stuff. I don't know about you, but I'm too focused on the vision and the creative aspect of running the company. I don't want to get bogged down in running numbers all day, but someone has to. Someone has to do the numbers, or you won't be able to grow the company. So I'm going to show you just the basics of the numbers you need to know, and then we'll show you how to start outsourcing that. And I'll show you exactly how I found people to do that at a very, very, very low cost. So that's the vision and objective. So you'll know exactly, in the first couple of modules, you'll know exactly what you have to do this year. You'll know for the next 12 months exactly what the business has to produce. You'll know what every role is. You'll know what every department needs to do. You'll have extreme clarity, and you'll no longer have shiny object syndrome. You'll no longer bounce from project to project, feeling that uncertainty, feeling that disappointment that you know you're not going to reach your goals because you fell off the plan a long time ago, or there never was a plan. Now you're going to know very clear, okay, crystal clear, these are the 5 or 6 main objectives we're going to work on this year. And when these objectives are in place, the company vision is met. And when the company vision is met, your life vision is going to be met. Okay, so that's just module 2, vision and objectives. Very powerful stuff. Then we move to module 3, which is operations and finance. Here is where we start structuring everything, and you start building a real company. So in this module, we're going to start by helping you create an organizational chart of your company, a 30,000-foot view of what the company is and what it has to do. This is how you'll have laser focus. You'll know every single day what has to happen. You'll never get confused. You'll always wake up with purpose and intention, and you'll move 1% closer to your goals every single day. Not only that, but with the organizational chart, your team will know what to do as well. So the organizational chart will show all the roles that you are doing, all the roles that need to be fulfilled, and also then it becomes a game almost of you moving yourself up the ranks to do what I call outsource, COO and below, right? So the COO, the Chief Operating Officer, that's probably you right now managing your company. We want to get you out of that role, outsource most of the technical tasks, outsource the managerial stuff, so you can focus on being the CEO, the leader of your company, driving the mission forward. And that's what we cover in operations, and then finance, we go through all the financial stuff again. The fourth module then is about asset management. Now, I want you to start looking at your business like an asset or an investment vehicle, because that's what it is, right? The problem is, when we go back to identity again, most of us started the coaching business to replace a job, didn't we? Didn't we, right? We never really set out saying, I want to be an entrepreneur and grow a $1 million company. I'm guessing you didn't actually say that to yourself. What you wanted, though, was to replace a job you were in you didn't like, or to create your own job and say, I want to do something I enjoy and get paid well for it, right? But that sounds like a job description, doesn't it? Not a business description. So what's happened is we've turned our business into a job. What I want you to do is turn your business into an investment vehicle, an asset that works for you. See, a job you have to work for, but an asset works for you and creates wealth for you, independent of time doing work. So this way your assets, your money works for you instead. So your business can be like an investment vehicle, just like you can invest in cryptocurrencies or real estate. Your business can be an investment vehicle too. So there are 6 key assets that you need to be building in your company to make your company worth more money and more valuable to your lifestyle. There are 6 key assets I'm going to show you how to be building every day. And if you just focus on these 6 things, your company growth is virtually guaranteed. So the first asset is you. That's right, you. You're the main asset of the company. So most solopreneurs, again, the identity says of a solopreneur, I have to hustle, I have to grind, I have to sacrifice, I have to work hard now and I'll have family time later. I have to work hard now so I can't go to the gym. I have to work hard now, so I can't have a real relationship with somebody. And that is all BS. Okay? To a solopreneur, it's true because it's their identity, it's their belief system. But to an entrepreneur, no, it's not true at all. So to an entrepreneur, okay, the entrepreneur believes if I take care of myself first and keep myself in balance energetically and physically, I am the best to help my company. So the first asset of the company is you. We want to make sure, so we're going to be helping you, add a self-development, a personal development aspect to the program. Because if you're not developing yourself personally, you're not developing your company. Okay, your business, listen to this, guys, write this down. Your business is an expression of who you are, right? So if you are in a sense, bigger, more dynamic, more energy-fueled person, your business is going to be bigger and more dynamic and more energy-fueled. If you are tired, burned out, stressed, overwhelmed, your business is going to be stressed, burned out, tired, overwhelmed. The people in your business, your team members, are going to use you as a role model, and they're going to be burned out and stressed too. You'll attract those people to you. So getting your energy up and investing in you is the first part of this. So the first asset is you. We're going to show you how to get productivity rituals, how to get balance in your life, how you can balance, everything in your life. So for me, like I'm a dad. Okay, I've got a baby boy. I can see him whenever I want to. Okay, I get a choice in that, and I've also got a great relationship with a partner. I get to live where I want in the world. I get to work on my schedule. I can get everything done in 2 to 3 hours a day, running multiple businesses. Not because I'm some superhuman, ultra productive guy. It's because I've got good systems in place, and I've got my priorities in place, and I know that I am number one priority. So I start my day taking care of me first. And when I do that, I have the best energy. I get to the gym. I keep in shape. I have time with my kids. I have time with my partner. So guess what? I feel energized and inspired when it comes to work because I've taken care of me first. Now I take that energy to my business, right? And then think about that. If you had a perfect morning, you went to the gym, had a great workout, you spent time with your partner or your kids or your friends, or you did whatever lights you up in life. And then in the afternoon, you then had a team meeting with all the people in your team. How much more powerfully would you go into that meeting? How much more inspiring would you be to them? How much of a better role model would you actually be to those people? And see, that has a knock-on effect. So you're the first asset. I'm going to show you how to get balance and restore health and energy and relationships in your life with that. Not that I'm like a life coach or anything like that, but I'm just going to show you what works for me and how I do it. Because I refuse to buy into the hustle and grind, because my business is not a sacrifice. My business works for me. Okay? And that's why I choose. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, it's just what I choose. So the next asset, the next of the 6 assets is your cash flow. Okay? You might have found maybe you've got a business making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month, but cash flow never seems to be there. And I've met plenty of coaches like that, because that was a result of usually inefficient growth, where you scaled up your revenue, your income, but you also scaled up your expenses without realizing it. And then cash flow is always tight. There's no profits in the company. I know people have had $50,000 a month companies, and they have not been paid a penny out of it. Okay? So again, we're going to change that round. Rather than you take whatever's left at the end, we're going to help you sort out your cash flow so you can take a salary, you can get paid well, there's more profits in the company, there's more cash flow put aside. So when you do want to scale up, you have the cash flow there to back it up, and it's much safer to do that. So there's your cash flow. There is your team as the next asset. We're going to grow and appreciate your team. Your team is a great asset that are going to make you a lot of money and give you freedom. Your team are your ticket to freedom. And like a mentor of mine always says, $1 million dreams require $1 million teams. So we're going to show you how to recruit, how to grow, how to lead a team of people, how to find the best in them, how to turn them into your freedom machines. So your guys can do what they love to do. They can do the specialist tasks they want to do, which give you freedom. Here's a secret, guys. Okay, the difference between a solopreneur and an entrepreneur is that an entrepreneur isn't really a specialist in anything, right? I'm actually a master generalist. I'm not really a specialist in anything, apart from, leading people and wanting to help people, right? And having big visions that are ballsier than most people. What I do, I'm the entrepreneur, I'm the dumb guy, right? I'm dumb and lazy. I sit in the middle and I surround myself with specialists. I surround myself with solopreneurs who want to do a great job. Okay, so I have a Facebook ad specialist on my team. I have a YouTube specialist on my team. I have a LinkedIn specialist on my team. I have a finance specialist on my team. I know shit about those things, right? To a degree. I know the overview and I know the psychology behind them, but I don't know the ins and outs of every single process. I get people in who can do their specialities, do their superpower, and that gives me the freedom to do my stuff. Okay, so that's the big secret, is getting your team up to speed. So out of the 6 assets we're talking about in module 4, you, your cash flow, your team. Next is your network. We're going to show you this year how to build a super connected network of individuals. This has been a massive part of my success, is connecting with people that can be potential big clients, potential partners, or potential connectors that can just connect you to people that are maybe a bit too far away from you. And you'll be amazed how fast you can get the right connections or get something that you thought was out of your league with the right connection. Okay, so building a network is super important and is really one of the tasks that you should be doing with your time. You shouldn't be there writing emails and answering Facebook messages, things like that. You want to be out there making connections that can leapfrog your business forward. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that in the program. The next asset then is your authority and social proof. Okay, so we want building your social proof, your expert authority, so people see you with a trusted message, a trusted brand. You could call this your brand, I suppose. It's an asset. Is how well the marketplace perceive you and trust you. And we've got to be building that every single day, because there's so many competitors out there now. It's not that you have to try and prove yourself, but there's so much noise in the market. We've got to help you stand out as a legitimate, trusted choice immediately, because people do judge on first impressions. Okay, first impressions do count. People do judge a book by its cover, so we've got to make sure you've got a great cover. I know that your book is already filled with amazing content, but we've got to make sure you've got the right cover as well, and your brand image and your branding and your social media credibility and social proof all stand out. We've got to work on that brand. And the 6th asset is your audience, your list. We've got to keep your list engaged. You can make a lot of money with a small list. You don't need like 100,000 people following you. In fact, my email list is actually tiny compared to most peers in my industry. Right? I'm talking like under 10,000, right? But what the key is that I've mastered is engaging with that small list and getting to know all the people on that list, and then turning more of them into customers and building strong relationships with them. So I go for the quality over quantity approach. So your list is a big asset. Your customer list, your prospect list. We need to put strategies in place that are going to keep those lists warm, engaged, and appreciate those lists. So that's just module 4, your asset management. If you want ultimate focus, just take away those 6 tips right there. Focus on building and appreciating you, your cash flow reserves, your team, your network, your social proof and brand, and your list. Okay, and that's module 4. We're going to go through with that all for the next 12 months. Now, the final module of the program, module 5, is about growth strategy. Okay, now here's the big thing. This is where most people start, and it's a big mistake. Most people out there are selling marketing courses, how to build a funnel courses, Facebook ads courses, and these things are important, but they've got to be put in the right place in the recipe. See, what happens is, if you move straight to growth and you get a really good growth strategy, you're going to get crushed, because you can't handle all those leads and customers coming in. That's how you get more burned out, how you get more overwhelmed, and you start drowning in client work. Now, when you're drowning in client work, you haven't got time or energy to grow the business. So you're stuck with what you've got. You've boxed yourself into a job. And that's what everyone tries to do. We think that more is better, but it's not. There's no way to grow a company that can't handle that growth. That's why when you do my program, it's so different to everything else, because we're going to work with you on the first 4 modules. Okay, you're going to do, work on your identity level transformation, put your vision and clear objectives together to know you're always on track. We put your operations and finance plan together. We look at your main key assets. Then we implement the growth strategy, because once you've got modules 1 to 4 in place, you now have a safe, sustainable, profitable system. A system that can work and grow for you. Now we hit the growth. Okay, so in this module, this is when we build your marketing funnel. We build an automated sales system, or teach you how to outsource the sales to a team or to a salesperson, with all the scripts and templates and qualification techniques. We look at your back-end follow-up system. So what happens when someone enters your funnel, sees your offer, let's say they see a live stream, they see a webinar, but they don't buy from you, okay? That's actually a good thing, because 80% of your sales are gonna come from people that said no the first time. Okay, let me repeat that, because this is super important. This is why most marketing goes wrong. Most people are trying to make the sale on the first attempt, right? They're trying to basically walk up to a stranger, get on one knee, hold a diamond ring and say, "Will you marry me?" And of course the person says no, because I hardly know you. I'd like to get to know you better first. And then marketers kick and scream and bitch and moan that their funnel doesn't work, right? Because if you're trying to make all front-end sales, you're completely failing at marketing and sales. You completely don't get relationship building, and you're actually repelling your audience. Just like that person going out into the street and proposing to strangers. No, you've got to start courting and dating and respecting your leads. So we understand 80% or more of your sales will come after they said no the first time, because a no was actually a not yet. They're in your funnel because they clearly want what you're offering, or they wouldn't be there. They wouldn't waste their time. So the fact they saw your offer and they said, not yet, means they need some information. There's something to help them make up their mind. That's where our follow-up system comes in. Now, I've created a back-end follow-up sequence that's completely automated. So you just set this up once and it'll run forever. And it'll take all those people that saw your offer, and it'll help overcome their objections. It'll show them your testimonials, your social proof. It'll answer their most frequently asked questions. And you'll see that 80% of your sales are going to come because of this remarketing system. Okay, but most marketers, you see, don't do any of that. They're just trying to get a lead, make an offer, person says no, and they say, okay, well, to hell with that lead, I'm going to find a new lead. And that's a very poor way to run your business and a poor way to treat people overall. Okay, like I'm making this live stream, okay? I know that, and I'm offering you a chance to get an interview to do this program. I know that 80% of the people watching this live stream are not just going to say yes and dive into it straight away. I know that. I'm realistic. But you're in my funnel now, you're in my program, and you'll be getting different messages from me that will meet you where you are, alleviate your concerns, and help answer any questions so that you can make a more educated decision about whether this program is right for you or not. That's the way a real marketing system works. So growth strategy, module 5, we're going to cover your sales funnel and all that back-end follow-up stuff. And then we're going to go into the front end. We're going to go into massive audience building. Okay? We want to scale up your audience, be seen everywhere as the expert and authority that your business is. So we're going to go into paid advertising. You're going to get all my experts. The guys that run my business are in the mastermind, and they're going to be teaching you how to do all this. So you're going to get my guys teaching you how we run Facebook ads, how we run Google and YouTube advertising, how we do organic LinkedIn marketing, how we do YouTube marketing, how I do native advertising, content marketing, how I get featured on guest podcasts. And all these different platforms are all driving leads back into my sales funnel. Okay. Same thing. If you're a local business, because I own local businesses and online businesses, we're going to share all our local domination strategies with you too. So if you're a local business like a gym or a salon, we're going to show you how to partner up with other businesses and get them sending you leads every month. We're going to show you how to dominate your local media, how to be in all the radio stations, how to be a featured guest column writer for your local magazines and newspapers. I've got clients in the program who within 1 week are being invited to be talking on radio shows and contribute to newspaper articles, okay, just by showing them the simple techniques we use to do this. Okay, so we can help you dominate your local area. If you're a local business, this is actually easier for you. It's far easier to dominate your local area and be seen everywhere. You have virtually no competition. And that's how we can grow and run gyms and brick and mortar businesses so quickly and easily. Online then, if you're an online coach or you want to scale a program more online, we're going to show you the same ways how to do that, how to get your content marketing plan made, what content to make every day, how to do all your content marketing in 1 hour a week, and then how do we repurpose and leverage that content. So you can spend only 20% of the time making the content and 80% of the time it's being marketed and promoted and getting more eyeballs on that content. Okay? That's the smarter, not harder way to do it. So put those 5 modules together and you have a clear identity of the entrepreneur and being a leader and how to step up as a person. 2 is you're getting clear life vision, company vision, and objectives for the company. 3 is building your operations, systemizing everything and tracking the finances. That's the first step to you creating freedom, knowing how everything is run in the company. 4 is your resources and asset management. These are the people that are going to help you, deploy all the things in the business. We grow you, we increase your cash flow, we develop and grow a team, we build your network contact list, build your branding and social proof, and help you build an audience. And then finally, module 5 is the growth strategy, where we put everything on steroids and start, getting that audience to see you as the major trusted expert and go-to authority. Okay, and that's simply the 5-step process I've used across multiple businesses for myself and for clients. I do this personally with 7-figure business owners, 8-figure business owners. I work with business owners who spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on advertising, and they come to me to help them deploy what I'm teaching you in this course. So this is for very serious business owners only. This is not how to make a bit of money with your hobby or how to just monetize your passion. That's basic stuff, that's beginner stuff. This is for you if you have already validated your program, you've got something, you've got a methodology, or you've got a blueprint, or you've got a service that is transforming lives, but you're only transforming lives on a small scale, and you want to either scale up to dominate your entire area, or you want to scale up online and reach people all around the world. But you just need help building in those systems of how to be a leader, how to build systems, how to build a team, and how to grow and scale the company in a safe, sustainable way so it doesn't crash and burn. That's what this program is for. Now, how is this delivered finally? Well, okay, here's the thing. If I just give you the modules, if I just said, hey, here's all the information, would you go and apply it? Honestly, probably not, right? I'll be the same. So I know if I just get information alone, I really act on it. So instead, we want to make this an interactive mentoring and coaching program for you, where you will get, for 12 months, guided application of this, okay? You're going to work with real professionals, you're going to work with a coach, you're going to work within a mastermind group. So here's how that works. When you enroll, first you'll be given access to the modules bit by bit, so you can implement them one bit at a time, one simple exercise at a time. So we build your business brick by brick. Okay, and then you're going to jump on a special 2-hour session with me personally. Okay, me and you are going to jump on the phone for 2 hours, and I'm going to rip your business to absolute shreds. Sorry, but that's the way it is. Okay, we're going to look at everything we've talked about. We're going to analyze your identity, your beliefs around business, success, money, abundance, scarcity. We're going to outline you as a person and see what we need to explore there. Then we're going to look at your business setup. We're going to look at your goals. Do you have a lifestyle vision yet? Do you have real objectives set? We're going to look at what are your objectives this year, and we're going to set out your 12-month goals. Then we're going to look at your operations and say, right, what do we need to fix with the operations? Okay, do we have an organizational chart? What roles need to be in the company? Who do we need to hire next? Who do we need to fire maybe, right? Then we're going to look at your assets. We're going to look at your asset evaluation and say, how well are you treating yourself? How does your cash flow look? You know, how well are we treating the team? How good is your network, your branding and so on? And then we'll look at your growth strategy. And we'll do all this within a 2-hour crash course session, which is going to set you up for the entire year. Okay, so you're going to know very clearly, this is my plan of action for the whole 12 months. Achieve X, Y, and Z. And I'm going to keep it very simple for you because big businesses are built with simplicity and consistency. Okay, this will stop you looking for shiny tactics, right? So we'll kick off with that 2-hour session. That's going to give you an overview, and that session alone is worth the entire investment of the program. Then we've got 12 months to work together for you to keep you on track, keep you acting, keep you accountable, and to give you support and mentoring and guidance and feedback every step of the way. So here's how that's going to work. First of all, you are going to be getting coaching every single month, one-on-one. Okay, you're going to be getting access to an expert business strategist coach, a coach I've hand-selected and trained, who have run real businesses in the past, who are not some online marketers who read an ebook and now they're a coach. No, I have coaches who have run real businesses, know what real success is, know how to run teams, know how to grow businesses. You're going to be getting on the phone once a month with your expert business coach, and they're going to be helping you out with how you're applying the material, what you need to do next, how is the original goal plan coming on, and just tracking your progress, giving you next steps and some feedback. In addition to that, you're also going to get some access to one-on-one messenger time with your coach. So aside from the one-on-one coaching call you'll get with them every month, you're going to get a couple of times a week, you'll be able to send them messenger or email and just chat to them that way if there's anything pressing on your mind. Now, aside from that, the next level of coaching you're getting is group mentoring. So every Monday, we do 2 group mentoring live calls. This is our mastermind sessions where you and several other members of the group jump on a call. We have 2 times on a Monday, so we cater to different time zones. And on those calls, you'll be talking to myself or one of my expert coaches or one of our other specialists. And you get to jump on the microphone, ask any questions, chat to us, talk about your challenges for that week, tell us about any opportunities coming up and how you should assess them. You can submit something for review, whatever you want, okay? So you've got all those coaching hours, and you get 2 hours every Monday, 2 mentoring sessions every Monday. That's over 100 sessions this year. So in the 12 months you're in the program, you've got 2 hours of mastermind sessions every month, every week you can attend. You get your 1 hour with your personal coach, and you get the 2-hour kickoff accelerator session with me to strip everything apart in your business and rebuild you back up. On top of that, if that wasn't enough support and guidance, you're also getting access to our private Mastermind Group. Now, this is a small, intimate group of our clients, which is open 24/7 a day for you, where you can ask us anything. But not only me or the coach, the Mastermind Group is special because you get to talk to and engage with all my expert team, okay, who know far more than me on particular subjects. So if you want to come in the mastermind group and you want to talk to my Facebook ads manager, who I give my credit card to and say, run my ads, you know, that's the guy, he's in the mastermind group. You can talk to him, ask questions, he'll take a look at your Facebook ads for you. If you want to talk to my Google and YouTube advertisers, they're in the mastermind group. My copywriters who write copy for 7- and 8-figure businesses are in the group. My funnel builder, web developing team are in the mastermind group. My social media manager is in the group. My entire team are in the mastermind group, ready to help you out whenever you need it. You can submit questions, submit things for review, and they'll be happy to assist you. So it's not only me and my expert business coaches you're getting access to, you're getting access to my entire specialist team. So, you know, this is an incredible value program. It gives you all the information, but most importantly, all the support, guidance, and accountability you need to stay focused, to stay productive, and to create a lifestyle business for yourself this year that scales up, reaches more people, but serves your lifestyle first and foremost. So if you're sick of being burned out and overwhelmed and trapped in the business, and you know that your product or service has the potential to do more, this is the program that's going to unlock that potential, because your service already has the potential. Okay, the service is waiting for you. It's waiting for you to develop as an entrepreneur, because when you are ready, you're then going to unleash the program. And that goes back right again to module number 1, identity level transformation. You've got to learn to get out of your own way, because you are the bottleneck of the company, just like I was. Okay, just like we all still are, but just to less limiting degrees, okay, as we keep developing ourselves on this journey. So if you want to get the mindset for success, you want to get the mindset of a leader, you want to build a team, you want to systemize everything for more freedom, and then you want the ultimate growth strategy to be seen everywhere and ramp up your audience, and you want the coaching, you want your own personal coach every month, a kickoff session with me, access to my mastermind group, over 100 mastermind live mentoring calls in the next 12 months, this is the program for you. If you'd like to find out more and see if you're a good fit for this, then you can reach out to me, and either myself or one of my program coordinators will be in touch with you, and we'll book in a quick informal interview, just a chat to get to know you a bit more, find out about your business, see if you qualify for the program, and then share any details or answer any questions before getting started. And also, if you'd like to talk to any of our clients, I'm more than happy to introduce you to some of our clients so you can get their input and you can see how it's helping their business right now. I've got no problem sharing that with you. Okay, so thanks for tuning into this, and if you want 2018 to be your year, the year that you grow your expert business, I can hand on heart say that I really believe my program has the power to help you, and I'm putting so much into this program that really to help people like you out, because I've been in your situation. I've been from a place of doing it all to now doing nothing in certain businesses. Okay, I've been there on the ground up. I've been the master specialist technician, and I've worked myself out to be the complete CEO and even shareholder. Now to the point I'm an investor in other coaching businesses, right? So I've gone from employee to self-employed to entrepreneur to investor. Okay, I've done all those levels, and now I'm sharing in a 12-month program, 12-month support system for you exactly how to do the same. Okay, so reach out to me if you want to do this and you want to find out more. I'll be happy to chat to you, answer any questions, and look forward to speaking to you soon.